The Good News, a dose of positivity, with Jordan Landes and Tali Miller.
So, we're talking now about surviving in the land of Israel. It's a segment we had a couple weeks ago. We brought it back because, the fans wanted it, so we do what we can here. And this time we're going to do things a little bit different. We have two stories, a story from Tali and a story from me, that pertains to actually living in Israel and should be a little humorous. And hopefully it'll help you understand that it's not always easy living here, but at the end of the day, you look back and it's funny. So Tali, get us started on your funny story.
So I just want to say, yeah, it's tough. The buses, we've talked about it a couple of times. It's a struggle. My story takes place in high school. I think I was like 17 years old.
And Tali was the most popular girl in school. You should know.
I was the most, yes. Yeah, I was out partying till really late.
That's right.
What?
Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
the viewers know.
Yeah. I don't have to tell you guys. It was like 2 a.m. I was really tired and I was excited to get home after all my partying. And basically to Efrat, there's a 367 and 369, but then the night buses is only 267. So me, as a party animal, got on the 269 by accident. But no, I did not realize till I was already in Binyamina at 3 a.m. in the night. Let me just let you know that there are no buses at 3 a.m.
Wait, where's this? Where did you go? Binyamina?
Binyamina, yeah. And I didn't realize till I passed the sign. I was really just not paying attention.
Now, because you're in high school, are we nervous about how the parents are going to react to this?
Yeah, so meanwhile, I was telling my parents I decided to sleep at my friend's house. My parents weren't so excited about that. And also, just to add on to the story, my phone was kind of dying. So it was great. So I was like, you know what, I have to get a taxi. I have 6% battery. I'm going to order a taxi, okay? I was waiting at some bus stop, and all of a sudden a taxi came. And he was like, did you just order a taxi? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, you are so lucky that you got this taxi because there's no taxi drivers around here. I just came back because I left my wallet and my keys or something. And I was like, okay, thank you. Please drive me back, whatever. His name was Avi. We had a really nice chat. Okay, it was great. He drove me home. My parents still don't know. Maybe now they will.
Well, okay,
but
two things right away before you go on, Tali. One,
yeah.
we gotta get Avi on the show at some point. That's the first thing.
I have to find him.
Okay. Number two is when your parents got that get bill. Okay, what was I wonder how that got there.
I don't remember what I said. I don't remember. But actually a couple of years ago, I just got into a taxi. I don't take taxis that often, but I just got into a taxi and the guy starts asking me about where I'm going to, whatever. And I didn't pay attention, whatever. And it was Avi. It was the same taxi driver. It was great.
Wow.
It was great. So that's why
did he remember you right away?
Yeah. He was like, I remember you. And it took us a second. And then we got back to it and laughed about it the whole ride. It was great.
One day he'll be at your wedding because that's just how it is in Israel.
Mir Seshem, yes. Okay, Jordan, go for your story. I'm excited.
So a couple summers ago, I came to Israel, which was really, it was a tremendous experience and probably one of the reasons why I'm actually still living in Israel today. I volunteered at a children's home in Pardes Chana called Neve Michael, which is a home for children at risk. So we brought a big group of Americans there to volunteer and to run summer camp for these kids, basically. But, one, it's already hard just because of the language barrier. And two, it's also hard because it's, a different situation. You have children at risk who are, much different than other children their age. So, it was a little nerve-wracking the first couple of days trying to figure out how to interact, different backgrounds, living in different places, and just figuring things out. But what we did is the first day we set up a kind of like a, cooking competition, right? Iron chef, whatever they call it these days,
So fun.
So, it was supposed to be fun. That's definitely true. So we thought we would make something very simple like pizzas. Everybody would make their mini pizzas, okay, and put their toppings on top and everything. And, the kids started making their pizzas and they started putting corn on it, Tali. Now, in America, those things don't go together, okay, in any way. Corn, they're both great, isolated, but together they don't go together. So, I'm just kind of looking there and I'm kind of like, is this a thing, or is this like they don't know how to make pizza? Like, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say. And these kids are like, we feel bad for these kids. And, it seems like they're ready to put it in the oven. And I'm like, oh, they're really making it like this. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to do it like that. I'm going to do it the American way and just get my cheese and onions, whatever, just put it in. Okay, fine. Pizzas come out. And we're all, looking at it, wow, these pizzas look great. This is awesome. And, I kind of see the kids' pizzas and I'm kind of looking at it like this. And they're looking at me without the corn. And it's just kind of like a standoff. It's like corn, no corn, corn, no corn. It's like, I'm just looking at it. I'm just so curious, like, are they really going to eat that? Like,
Is it a joke?
Is this like we're pranking the Americans right now? And then one of my kids, not my kids, but one of the kids I was looking at, he's looking at me. He's like, Jordan, I want to tell you something. I'm like, oh, wow. Okay, like, here we go. The explanation. Did you see my pizza, Jordan? Hey, shut up and eat it, okay? I was like, oh, all right. Okay, this is a thing. So, life lesson. When you come to Israel, Israelis put corn on the pizza. It is a thing. Corn pizza is a topping. And just enjoy it, enjoy it, try it. It's not for me, but it's for some people.
Yeah, Jordan, I couldn't hear the end of your story, but I'm guessing that you liked it. You liked
listen, it's not for me. It's not for me, Tali, but I'm sure some people like it in the world.
Not a fan of corn. Oh, 1 second.
Yeah, we lost you for a second. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
I'm also not a fan of corn, but also when it came to Israel, just to add on to your story, it was a big shock. It was like we used to get pizzas with like everything on it, and the corn was just no.
How many people would move here if they knew that they don't have to get corn on their pizza?
It's a great question. Yeah.
But speaking of food, we're going to get into a tremendous debate that everybody wants to hear. All the viewers have been asking for. It's in the comments.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.